Hey. Hi. Hey friends. How you doing? Well, we got a new week. We got 3 new lessons, okay? And we're going to learn some new stuff, but first we're going to go over the old stuff, right? Just review a little bit. Good old C. Middle C. Our first note. Go to the middle of the piano and find the 2 black notes and go right below the first one and you got a C. Well, can you see there's some new stuff going on today? Today we're going to finally get the black notes. And the reason it took so long to get to them is because it's very simple to just do notes that are all in a row. But when we start having notes with spaces between them, and also going between the white notes and the black notes, it gets more complicated. So I just wanted us to all get a good start. And now I'm going to do a piece that's just all black notes, okay? Just because we owe black notes, because we waited so long. We're in the 2nd week already, and we're finally going to learn something about them. So I'm going to play a piece that's all black notes now, called the Black Notes piece. Black notes can be pretty cool, right? Anyway, now I could do the same piece on white notes, but it would be harder. I'm going to try to do the same piece on white notes. We can do it, but on these other ones, you can't go wrong. Every one of these notes goes together. And they have names too, okay? Let's get to the names right away. Well, let's start with something we know. So when we go to something we don't know, we can get there and we can understand it and we can remember it better because we'll go from something that we know. Okay, so we know what C is. Well, the black note right next to C, it's upper neighbor. See what I'm pressing? I hope you can see this. I'm going to turn on a little more light, just in case that makes it easier to see. Well, every note has a neighbor, and every note has an upper neighbor, and every note has the same note has a lower neighbor. What's your neighbor? It's what's right next to you, like in who lives next door, you know? So next door to C is C sharp. C sharp. And it's written like this. I'm going to write it down on the paper. I hope you can see. There's C. But to make it C sharp, you do this thing. It looks like a number sign or a tic-tac-toe. Okay, that's C sharp. Just like there's C sharp, which is the upper neighbor of C. Remember? This is D, right? C, D. A, B, C, D, E. So C, D. Now what's the upper neighbor of D? Right there. That's D sharp. You'd write it the same as C sharp, but with a D. I'll show you just for this one because we're just getting started on this stuff, so it's kind of new. I don't know what happened to that other pen, but here's a different one. So if this is D here, that's D. The one right up there is D sharp. So there's D, and we just put a sharp next to it, and a little higher. Usually goes a little higher and to the right. Okay, so that's how you write D sharp. C sharp, D sharp. Now, do we have an E sharp? Well, not really, right? I'll show you why. And this is where it gets a little more, you have to think for a minute. C sharp, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, well, is that E sharp? I guess it's sort of E sharp because it's the upper neighbor from E, but we already have a name for that. That's C, D, E, F. So we don't really say, we say there's not really an E sharp until you get super complicated and 100 years old. Then you can start calling F E sharp if you really want to make people think that you're smarter than they are. But we're not about that. Anyway, so C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, E, F, and then, yep, F sharp. Okay, so I marked all the F sharps. And if you'll notice, F sharp, you know how we found our C's? It was right below the 2 black notes. Well, the first of the 3 black notes is F sharp. That's an F sharp. And here's another 3 black notes. That's an F sharp. And here's another 3 black notes. That's an F sharp. Here's 3 black notes. The first one, F sharp. Yep. Okay, so we got C, F sharp, C, F sharp, C, F sharp, C. For example, we also have C, D, C, D, C, D. It's all about patterns on the keyboard, right? And that's why it's so easy. And C, D, or C, D, E, F, G. Remember our fingers? Let's get back and review fingers. Our first lesson was just playing everything with any finger you wanted to. I think we used the pointer finger a lot. For our C songs and our D song. 3 C songs. 3 D songs. Oops. And C. Remember how we named all, but our thing was putting the thumb on the C, usually with this part of your thumb, middle C, and then just trying to get it so all your fingers just lay right down one after the other, just like there's 5 notes, 5 fingers, 1 of each. Now if we wanted to, we could take that middle one and go to D sharp. Instead of going, we could go. Start sounding like Beethoven. But anyway, that's another way of playing. So, and then if we want to, but so you know how we had our basic hand position of the thumb on the C. C, D, E, F, G. G, F, now let's say the letters backwards. Or no, let's just say them forward from C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And backwards from the G would be, you have to think a little bit, G, F, E, D, C. Now I want you to remember, eventually, instead of just saying the alphabet, I want you to remember that when we have our thumb on C and we're in our regular hand position, our pinky, that note's going to be G. So you remember G, C, G, C, E, G, C, D, E, E, F, G, C, D, E, E, F, G. Let's do that. Let's play that for a few minutes and say it. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, E, F, G. 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 C, D, E. Are you doing it? I hope you're doing it too, okay? Let's do it again. C, D, E, right? And then E, F, G. So those are 2 melodies. Here's a melody, C, D, E. Here's another melody, E, F, G. So that's made up of C, D, E, and E, F, G. But we do 2 of the third ones. C, D, E. Oh no, 2. We do 1, 2, 3, 1. C, D, E, C. Or C, D, E, C. Can you see that? going to keep doing that. Do that with me, okay? I'll do it till you get it. Don't worry. A little faster. This is almost as good as the C song, isn't it? Are you getting it? And then let's try 3, 4, 5, 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 1, or C, D, E, C. Because this is C, right? And the next note after C is D. Next note after D is E. So do those three together is C, D, E. And then for the fourth note, we're going to end it on C. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1. So we're just doing that. And then, let's do that again. And then we'll go 3, 4, 5, 3. Remember, that was 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then we're going to do 3, 4, 5. Can you do 3, 4, 5 starting on the E? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and then again. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then 3, 4, 5. It may be a little hard, but just take your time. Just do the best you can. 3, 4, 5, and do 3, 4, 5 again. 3, 4, 5. Okay, first we're going to play it a few times. First we'll play it and we'll say it with the letters, the names of the notes. Then we'll say it again and we'll say it with the fingers, the number of the fingers. Then we'll go back and do it with the letters again. That way we'll get it in our head, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1. But we're going to say C, D, E, C, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's go together. 4. C, D, E, C. C, D, E, C. And then E, F, G. E, F, G. E, F, G. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. That's half of a song. It's a French song. Maybe you know it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is now. If you know it, you can tell whoever else is watching it with you. But I can't hear what you're saying. That's kind of a drag, but it's just the way it goes. Now, guess what we're going to do? You know how we learned something new today? F sharp, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, F, F sharp. We could do that same song, 1, 2, 3, 1, starting with our thumb, or no, let's do it with 2, 3, and 4 on F sharp. Let's make this our black notes finger positions. Put our 2 on the first black note, our 3 on the second one, and our 4 on the third one. That's kind of the way, it's a good way to start it, because it almost is, they almost look like 3 fingers. They almost look like your middle fingers. If we start with our thumb there, our hand's going to be twisted, but if we go 2, 3, 4 on F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, it'll be more comfortable. But it's going to encourage you to work on these muscles that I was telling you about. So right now, okay, here's our exercise, and it's going to be 2, 3, 4, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4 on F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. I know, A, it starts over again. It should be F, G, and oh no, that's right. Oh, it should be F, G, and H. But we don't say H, it's A. So F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. A sharp has another name that people use more. It's called B flat. But if I'm going to try to explain that, I'm not exactly sure that's what we should do right now. But most people call A sharp B flat. Because you know how you just, for the upper neighbor, you put a sharp? For a lower neighbor, say if you could take this B, right, C, B, A, B, and if you go down, the lower neighbor is called a flat, not a sharp. So going down from a B is a B flat. But we'll call it A sharp today. That way we can keep everything regular. Matter of fact, what if, just for today, I'm going to give you guys a special break. I'm going to do something because I like you so much. You know I like you because you're still watching after 3 lessons. You're still here, still working with me. And you're probably noticing that you're getting good at some of this stuff. So that's hopefully what's encouraging you to practice and stay and work on the stuff even when I'm not there. Okay, so I'm going to label these 2 other ones with their real names too, just for today. I don't want to get everyone used to seeing the letters on the notes all the time. Although if you want to do that at home on your keyboard, that's okay. If you and your parents think that's what you want to do, you know, it might be a good way to learn. I'm not sure. Okay, so that was F sharp, right? Because this is F upper neighbor F sharp. G, F, G. G upper neighbor G sharp, right? Very good. Okay, so I'm going to write G sharp on this one. There's my G. I hope you can see it, okay? G sharp. And being that this is A, we're going to call that A sharp. And just remember, its other, A sharp, sorry. But its other nickname is B flat. So I'm going to put that just on that one because this is often called G sharp and this is often called F sharp. This is usually called B flat. But just to keep our system going, F, G, A, right? F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Okay, so remember when we were doing the song 1, 2, 3, 1, C, D, E, C. We could do that same thing starting and making, instead of C being the home, if we make F sharp the home. We're going 2, 3, 4 fingers, okay? 2 on F sharp, 3 on G sharp, 4 on A sharp. It even sounds good. Okay. Tell me when you get your fingers in those positions. Okay, 2 on F sharp. Got that? Okay. 3 on the next one, G sharp, the middle black note. Your 3 finger, middle finger. See, it makes sense because it's your middle finger and it's the middle black note. And then the next one, your next finger, 4, ring finger, on the 3rd black note. So if you were to play all 3 black notes together with these three fingers, it would sound like this. I was just doing jingle bells. But not the notes, just the rhythm. Anyway, okay. So, just like we did 1, 2, 3, 1, C, D, E, C. If we start here, watch what it sounds like. See how it's almost the same? It's called the same melody in a different key. Key. Now, key is something that you will learn much more with maybe next year with Mr. Howard when you go into intermediate keyboards. But just to get started on it, that's 1, 2, 3, 1 of the scale. Remember scale? What I'm going to do in a couple of minutes, we're going to go back over all the words that we learned, like scale, octave, chord, and now key. So, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now if we're here, we're going to call this 1, okay? Because 1 could be anywhere. 1 could be here. We could do 1, 2, 3, 1, which is related to 1, 2, 3, 1. We could do 1, 2, 3, 1. And if we're going to start on F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 1. We're going to use different fingers just because the way the hand is built, it's not easy to do certain things with your hand. So what I'm trying to teach you is the easiest way that makes your hand the most comfortable to do certain things. 1, 2, 3, 1 starting on C. Now 1, 2, 3, 1 starting on F. C, D, E, F. Remember, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let's make F the first finger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. I don't know if you noticed, but that one was a combination of white notes and black notes. That's where it gets complicated. But the way you really figure it out is you count the number of keys between the steps. Like to go 1, 2, 3, 1. It looks like we're going 1, 2, 3, but when you go from here to here, you're doing one note in the scale, but you're really doing two notes because you're going 1, 2. But that'll come later. That's the stuff you'll learn after you've learned the basics, okay? I'm trying to keep it simple so you can learn stuff and play it, and then later on we'll go back, or Mr. Howard will go back and you'll learn so you can do even more stuff. So anyway, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 1. Starting on C with the thumb, first of all, okay? Here we go. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, or C, D, E, C. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. C, D, E, C. Right? Maybe I did that a little too fast. Okay. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, C. Those are the notes. C, D, E, C. Now here are the finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now they're not only the finger numbers, but they're the numbers of the position in the scale. Because remember I said last time, 8 notes make a scale. And if we start on one note and go up to the 8th note, we're back at the octave, and then we can start the scale all over again, the same scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did that last week, but I'll stress it again. Let's teach it today like it's the first time. That way we'll get it really in our heads. So let's go down to this C. It's a C also, right? Because it's right below the 2. A little lower down C. Remember, these are lower and these are higher. You can tell because it's a high voice, low voice. Okay, so here's our middle C. Now we'll go down 8 on the scale to get to the next lower octave of the same note, the same C. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 or 1. 1 and 8 in a scale are the same note. See our octave. Now I'm going to go from this one to the next octave by counting 8, counting the first and the last note also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there you go. That's our octave. And that's a scale. And you can do a scale going up, you can do a scale going down. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's do from A. C, remember A, B, C backwards is C, B, A. Okay, so this is our A. I thought of labeling A too, but so far I didn't do it. But anyway, so I want you to learn it if you could just see every C, 2 below C is A. That's your A. If that's a C, that's an A. If that's a C, that's an A. So A, C, B, A. So let's do a scale from A. 8 notes starting on the A, ending on the next A. Starting with the A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's an easy one from a letter point of view because you're just saying the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. But instead of H, you start over again with A. That's a little easier than starting on C, because on C, right, you have to remember after G comes A, not H. We should know that by now, but it's something else to consider. So if we do start on A, it's a little simpler. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now you do it. Play a scale of 8 notes starting on A and say the names of the notes. The first one will be A and the second one will be B. Go ahead, do it. I'll wait. Good. Now, did you remember to say after that G, the 7th one, did you remember to say A for the 8th one? Like the first one? Good. I hope you did. I'll do it. I'll do what I hope you did. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A, 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 A. Oh, remember? Okay, let's do another review. Remember we were on C last week and we did something called a trill. T-R-I-L-L. That was... And it was, remember I was saying how hard it is to get your third and your 5th finger to do that. So instead of doing the trill, which was pretty hard, on E and G, let's just put our fingers on them together, E and G. And remember what we did after that, we made a chord, which was 3 notes, by taking our thumb and going on the home C. Now you notice how it's a nice one, it's a C, then you skip, and then there's a E, and you skip, and then there's a G. And remember how I said, if you learn later, not yet, but you'll be able to play Lean On Me, if you just freeze your hand in this position, and just move it up. So you might want to try that on your own. I think if you really are brave enough to try that, to get 3 and 5, put your thumb on C, so you have all 3, and then take your whole hand and try to move it up and do the exact same finger position starting with your thumb on the D, and then do it again, put your thumb on the E, same 1, 3, 5, and then one more time, one more up. If you're brave enough to try that on your own, it'll probably go slower at first. So I'll let you do that on your own. That'll be a thing to practice. Practice, first of all, making a chord with your thumb on C. 1, 3, 5. Practice that till you're sort of comfortable with that. That could take a few minutes. That's fine. And then once you get so that you can do that and say, and then tap yourself on the head, fix your hair, and then try to do it again. Did your hand go back to that position, or did you have to learn it over again? That's okay. That's what practice is. Okay, then let me see. What else can you do? Clap your hands. Now go back and see if you can still do it. Now what else can we do? Snap your finger. Now try to hit the chord again. There it is. Wait, I forgot what it was, but if I remember to put 3 and 5, like we're doing a trill, on the E and the G, and then put our thumb on the C, then we have the chord. There it is again. Now we'll try to go up. You get that? Yeah. 1, 3, 5, starting on the D, then up one more. And then again. And I think you'll find that instead of having your hands like that, if you curve them a little, it might be easier. It makes them a little more like a hammer. I'll show you what I mean. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a hammer. Okay. Well, here's my hammer, okay? Now, I'm not going to hit the keyboard, and don't you hit it either. But you see how it's kind of curved like that? That's how you want to curve your fingers a little bit too, see? And that way you could get more power on the notes. All right, well, I think it's time to take a little break to let you guys work on stuff for a while. But before we do, let's review our new things today and just do a little review of our old things too. Okay, first the new things. Black notes. 2, 3, 4 on the 3 black notes. And since that's F sharp. And since that's G, that's G sharp. That's A sharp. And its nickname is B flat. So if we want to go 1, 2, 3, starting on F sharp, it's 1 and 3 sound nice together without 2. But you're going to find that it's a little hard to hit 1 and 3 with your 2 and 4 fingers without your middle finger hitting the G sharp. So don't worry about that. Some people play this song, and I don't want to teach you this because it's cheating, but it's an old song that's all the black notes by. But that's not even using your fingers, so that's not anything we're going to do in this class.
Yeah, that's right. We're not going to do that in this class.
Okay, so that's one thing we learned. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. If we want to make a song with C and B flat, C and A sharp. Well, no, it's too complicated. Okay, so then we learned a new song today. C, D, E, C. And then 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I think I was playing that a little too fast. I apologize. Let's do that again. Let's do it together, but we're going to do it slower, okay? 1, 2, 3, starting on C, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. C, D, E, C. 3, 4, 5. E, F, G. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1. C, 3, 4, 5, E, F, G. Now the same thing, starting on F sharp. Let's see if we can do it on the black keys. Why not, right? 1, 2, oh, it's a little high for me to sing. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp or B flat, F sharp. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, F sharp. Now let's do the whole thing starting on G. C, D, E, F, G. G, A, B, G, G. Oh, I should go. I see I was using my 2, 3, 4, 2 fingering from the sharps, but I should probably, and you can. But then you won't have a finger left for 3, 4, 5, right? If you do, that's the other thing about fingering. See, you got to plan ahead because, I mean, you'll learn the song the way it goes, but that already, the people that wrote the song and figured it out planned ahead. Well, what if they run out of fingers? So, if we're going to do, and we start on 2, we don't have a finger for 5. So that's why we want to start on the 1, just to leave as many fingers available for what's coming next. Start on 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And if we're going to do the notes, well, let's start on here. Let's start on A. Now, if we do A, it's going to be easier to do the notes, right? Because it's just the alphabet. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, C, D, E, right? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so we're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, which is starting on A, because this is the A note, right? C, B, A, B, C, C, B, A. So now we have just the alphabet for the notes. A, B, C, our scale will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then the A again. So the first three are what? A, B, C, right. So let's do A, B, C. We'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll do just like this one. But we'll start on A. We can start anywhere. You know why? It's free country. Arts are free anyway. If you're an artist and you want to create something, you can. And if someone else tells you that's not good, it may not be good for them, but it's good for you because you're creating it. That's the good thing about being an artist. Okay, so going to A, doing 1, 2, 3, starting on A, B, C. Okay. Should we do the note names or should we do the finger numbers? You know what? The finger numbers are the same as the scale position in what we're in the early stuff we're learning. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 5 notes of the scale, right? A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get in intermediate music keyboard next year with Mr. Howard, you'll learn what the scale positions mean. They really, once you get a little further on, they mean a lot more than the finger numbers mean. And they're not always the same as the finger numbers when you get more advanced. But for our purposes, they are, because we're learning and we're trying to get things really solid and simple, okay? So we're starting on A, and we're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, or A, B, C, A in A. And we're saying the letter names, and then we're going to do. But first, A, B, C, A twice, A, B, C, A, and then C, D, E, right? Or numbers, I'll say it in numbers before we play it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with numbers first, okay? I'm going to count us in, and then we'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Wow, I just had another idea. Let's change it. I just had an idea to make the melody a little more interesting. Let's just still do the first part the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. But when we do 3, 4, 5, let's do 3, 4, 5, 1 instead of just 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 1. What would that sound like? Well, 3, 4, 5, 1. Well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea, but let's see what it sounds like, right? We've got nothing to lose. So let's just do the second half. 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4. I like it. 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. Here we go. Get ready. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1.
4, 5, 1.
3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 1. Try and do it with me, okay? 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 1. I'm just gonna do the 1. You doing it with me? Try it. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5. Now the ones. 1. See, I'm hitting the one below it too. 3, 4, 5, 1. Now the 1. Lower neighbor. I can do this all day. 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1. Hey, I'm happy. You happy? Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off and take a little break. Okay, practice, practice.